Hey, what's good everybody? If you're new, welcome into the channel. We provide daily NBA prize picks for you. I also cover the full slate of games after the picks if you'd like to stick around all the way through the video for even more insights. And I've been doing this all for free. So all I ask is for you to click the like button and share the video with your friends so we can reach more people. Today's going to be Taco Tuesday, where PrizePicks is offering discounted lines and props. They get voted in by users in their Discord server, so hop in there if you guys want to vote on those. They can be played up to $25 or more. If you ever see any questionable discounts, you don't have to take them. You can fade the props, you can play them light and not use the full discount and mix them in with some of your questionable props so that you can cash on those. You can even take the under on the original line, which is going to be much higher. And usually I have a high success rate doing all of these every Tuesday. So mix and match with those options there. Today I want to quickly do a recap of yesterday, and we're going to lock in some slips with the picks that I have today so far. I have quite a few picks, guys. And then finally, we're going to take a look at today's matchups and see if I can provide some extra insights on those games for you there. Let's get into it. We actually went 7 of 12 yesterday. We almost hit a 6-man power play. We were 2 points off. I've never done a power play before, but I was feeling really confident in this slip. I wish I would have left Banchero off and tried a couple prop variations or slip variations. Man, we really could have cashed big yesterday, but we still made some money. As you can see here, almost cashed on another 5-man. Just 2 points off. We got hooked by Paulo Banchero, man. But my cheat sheet was looking good. Some good insights on these matchups and cash, man. So shout out to DFS Space 2 for that Ryan Dunn rebounds prop. Great insights yesterday, guys. My Wendell Carter Jr. video pick. I thought maybe the Lakers would throw the ball in his lap at some point and he'd get that steal, but he just didn't. He was pretty involved in their offense. I think he only scored around 10 to 12 points, but it felt like he made a major impact on the game, even as like a support role player. Pretty interesting that we actually cashed on that. I'm happy with that one. And the biggest slip of the night, guys, I had Emmanuel Quickly rebounds and assists over. That was so free. I panicked. I almost put $100 on this slip and I would have cashed on it if I did. But you know what? You always regret when you don't put more on it. Luka cashed for us as well. So I was ecstatic at work. Absolutely could not believe all the props that I was cashing on yesterday, guys. So great insights, great day, and we move on to the next one. Today, we have an 8-game slate. There are some likely blowouts today with Detroit, New York, Houston, Memphis, and Oklahoma City. So I'll cover those later on at the end of the video. But these are the props that I'm going to be running today. As you can see, this is my cheat sheet in the Discord. We do have 2 discount props. One of them being the college basketball prop of Cooper Flag over 0.5 points. So if you guys need to build bankroll, use that one. Combine it with some props that I have today, and hopefully you'll cash on those by Thursday and Friday. I heavily researched these before I put them up there, just in case. As you can see, I got 2 Jimmy Butler props. I'm over on his PRA at 33.5. Got him locked in earlier, much earlier, in the middle of the night for good value across the board, points, rebounds, and assists. You can lean more into his points at 21.5 now that they've bumped up his PRA to 35, but you could still take his PRA. I looked into his fantasy as well. It's at 42.5 or 43.5. I think there's too high of a line there, so I'm going to be fading the fantasy today. So we'll get into the picks. I'll start with my unique picks. That being Dylan Brooks over 7.5 points, Darius Garland under 17 PRA, Evan Vassell over 13.5 PRA, Andrew Wiggins over 34.5 fantasy score, and then you can mix and match the Jimmy Butler props there. I'm leaning towards PRA because he has value across the board, but at this line it's a little too high, like I said, so maybe you want to lean into points. Or even alternate, take a goblin on his points and do that too. It's a little safer, I think, in my opinion. So those are my unique picks for the day there. We're going to make some slips with those in a bit. I'm going to hop on over to those promos just so you can see what we're working with there. This one, by the time I put the video out, might not be there. So just keep in mind, hop in my Discord and you'll see my insights, or if you have any questions on those tacos today, just let me know. Overall, they're not too important. We're going to stay focused on good value props in general. We're not going to become suckers and take those tacos that turn out to be sour and they don't cash for us. So that's what we're working with there. Just some insights on the picks. We'll start with the first one, was Dylan Brooks. As you can see, he's 16 of 20, guys. You don't even really need to see, like, head to head, he's still cashing, and that's at the small forward position too. So pretty simple, straightforward pick there. Darius Garland, he hasn't been cashing. He's been under 17 PRA in the first half in 11 straight games. Look at this. Crazy. 100% hit rates are usually something that I take, guys, as you may know already. I've been watching for a while, so 100% hit rate there. We're taking it. Devin Vassell over 13.5 PRA. This is a matchup based pick. I'm leaning towards it because of some injury news. I think he's going to get heavier usage tonight, and so I think he's going to have a really easier time covering this. Just my opinion. And then Desmond Bain, I have him under 43 fantasy score because of that back injury, as I stated earlier. I just don't think he can cash this. He's been struggling. 13 of 17 games on the road. That's a 76% hit rate going under in the last 17 games. Trying to be fast for you guys so I can get to the news and get this uploaded and rendered to you guys. So I'm moving kind of quickly here. The Jimmy Butler PRA, as I said, there's good value there at the lower line. See, at the higher lines, he's failed to exceed it. So take that with a grain of salt. I realize he is playing against his old team. He usually scores when he's being aggressive and rebounds. So hopefully we can find some value here for you guys at 33.5 to 35.5 PRA. It's still worth taking a shot at because he could go way over that and make a statement. Something to keep in mind. Then Andrew Wiggins. He has been clearing his fantasy score against most teams, specifically against an old team. Another rivalry matchup based prop there. And then here is the taco if you guys wanted to take a look at that. I did post it in the Discord real quick for you guys. So he's hit 17 of 20. It's usually a no sweat prop on the goalie save ones, guys, so I usually take those. That's going to cover the props for today. Now let's make a couple slips. I don't think I put Darius Garland in my cheat sheet either, so I have to do that real quick. Let me pause and go do that. All right, so we're back. We paired together the taco with Dylan Brooks over 7.5 points. I'll lock that one in for 10. I think I have up to $30 to use on each prop because of my history. So our next one, we're going to do Darius Garland under PRA. Match that with him. We're also going to lock that one in for 10. All right. And then for the third slip, we can take Andrew Wiggins on fantasy. I feel comfortable with that. Straight to Andrew Wiggins on fantasy over. Do another 10 on that if it lets me. Perfect. All right, so just like that, we got 3 slips. As you can see, I did get Jimmy Butler early. And you know what? I posted this in my Discord, so if you were in there, you got this all morning. You got access to it, and you were able to tail it. So props to you. Shout out to you if you tailed it. Put 22 on it to win 66. Already got some good potential winnings here today. Even if the taco prop doesn't cash or isn't available, you can go ahead and mix and match. So that's what we're going to do now. Match him with Jimmy Butler. I want to take a stab at his PRA at 35 with you guys and see if it cashes, honestly. But there is also value in just his points. When he plays hard and plays good defense against people that he knows, man, he might get some blocks and steals. I just don't think it's going to be like 9 points worth of blocks and steals. So, I mean, the stats and data doesn't back it. So what does Jimmy Butler do? he scores, especially with no Steph Curry out there. I think he can do this, guys. I think he can score. He knows how to score against his old team. His team's going to be passing him the ball a lot. So we'll go ahead and take that. I'll pair these two together. You can do that slip on its own. I wouldn't be mad at you there for that. When I look at fantasy, I tend to look at steals and blocks and the amount that they get versus their position. Looks like Golden State Warriors don't really allow a lot of blocks and steals, so it might actually be better for us to be taking Wiggins PRA. I see more value there, so we're going to take it, honestly. Take his PRA this time. So on this slip, we got Jimmy Butler points, Andrew Wiggins PRA. Go ahead and lock that in. Do 10, just 10 on that one. So just like that, we got 4 slips for you guys. Plenty of data. Let's do a 5th one. Why not? Darius Garland. I don't think I put him in yet. Not with this guy. Well, we'll lock them in with him and Vassell together. Alright, made plenty of slips for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slips for you guys to get started on your day. I'll quickly go over the games. So the potential blowouts was Detroit, New York, Houston, Memphis, and OKC. That's plenty of games. Detroit, New York is going up against Dallas. Looks like Anthony Davis, he tried, but he's not going to be playing. Just like I told you guys, don't be so high on players returning. They expect Anthony Davis to go out and get 42 PRA in his first game back from a serious injury. So please don't do that. Maybe take Karl Anthony Towns under on his fantasy today. So I'll be looking into that. So that Orlando-Charlotte game, I don't really have anybody on that. Caldwell Pope is on the popular tab today, guys. Be aware that he might not cash those 3-pointers, nor will he continue his first half PRA wagon. They've actually bumped it up. He's at 8 PRA in the first half. He might not clear it. Going up against a decent defender today in Josh Green. So keep that in mind. Charlotte's been kind of all over the place, so I'm going to avoid that game. Spurs in Detroit. Detroit's heavily favored. I was looking into Jalen Duren and Sarah Thompson dunk props. Take a look at their matchups and see what they can do. Castle might be out for the Spurs, so that's all kind of what we're interested in is Vassell to score in case Castle is out, and then Cunningham's obviously going to be scoring. So those are some of the props I would be looking into if I was you. Golden State, Miami. Big matchup was whether or not Curry plays, Butler and Wiggins. So nice little rivalry matchup there between two teams who had their trades, and those players are going to be looking to duke it out there. I'm going to skip over to the Atlanta-Houston because I want to keep this video shorter. Trae Young might not be playing tonight. Obviously I picked Dylan Brooks in the first half. He's been cashing on his points like a freaking wagon, so we're going to stick with that matchup there. Okongwu didn't do anything for us last time. Dyson Daniels going up against a good defensive team in general, but I still think Jalen Green is going to be able to get his points off on him. I'm not as high on Dyson Daniels as I was before after that last outing. He just couldn't clear that 38 fantasy score for us, so I'm kind of burning on that. We move over to Memphis, Utah. Obvious blowout. Kessler has been a rebounding machine for them, so look into those props. I like Desmond Bane to be producing consistently, and then Santi Aldama is pretty good too. We'll move over to the Cleveland-Portland game. The last 2 games in OKC and SAC as well. Strus is permanently banned from any and all slips. He will never touch any of my slips. So I looked into Jared Allen dunk props and Mobley dunk props. Obviously, we took the Darius Garland under on the first half. Against the Trailblazers, they should be blowing them out pretty quickly there into the third quarter. They should be up by at least 5 to 10 points by the third quarter. Not too much there going on. OKC is a very good defensive team, so they'll probably lock up DeRozan. Sabonis is still dealing with injuries, but against Hartenstein, who plays super aggressively, it should be a good matchup there. I actually kind of like that. Look into those. Again, this game is later on in the slate. It's going to be 7 p.m. tonight. So I'll have time to review some of these. I'm going to have some downtime at work or something like that. I'll be looking into those for you guys. That actually looks like a good matchup, OKC Sac. So as we get closer to tip-off, we're going to get more information on who's going to be playing and who isn't, and that'll help me determine what kind of picks I can provide for you guys there in the Discord. So to conclude, guys, for more free picks, click the link in the description to join my growing Discord community. We have over 100 members. Call it the Zen in Black. That's where I post extra picks, insights, and news daily, as well as answer any and all of your questions. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, click the bell icon to stay notified, and always leave a comment, guys. You might get randomly chosen for a giveaway. I like to be generous, and when I cash, you cash. I like to give back. Good luck tonight. Always put God first, guys. Let's go cash.